Uh, Today we will create this little creation, and as you can see, welcome. This is not any font. This is just creating out of rectangles in Inkscape, and this flower. So we'll create this. So before that, let's select everything and hit delete on our keyboard to get rid of. Come over here to layers and objects panel. Now one thing, first things first, if we press Ctrl Shift D, this is our adjustment windows for our document. Make sure width is 4500, height is 5600, and scale 1, pixel here, pixel there. Close out. Let's zoom in. So let's start with rectangle. We will go to rectangle tool by pressing R on our keyboard and have a nice little rectangle, and we'll come to path and we'll go object to path. As you can see, we have the fill. Perfect. We'll change the color to totally black, and we'll decrease the opacity to 50. Hit enter. Press ESC key on our keyboard to escape from the field. Now let's go to selector tool and select this, and the width is going to be 100 and the height is going to be 600. All right, so first we will create the W. For that we'll duplicate that by pressing Ctrl D, and we will rotate that by 90 degree, and with that selected we will hold shift and select the underneath on. So now we will come to align and distribute. If you don't see align and distribute, come to object, and the last option is align and distribute. So we'll go last selected, and let's go align left edges and align bottom edges. Perfect. Now we'll click off and select that. We'll press Ctrl D to duplicate. Hold shift again, select that underneath on. Make sure last selected, and we'll go align right edges. Alright, so now we can let's select this again. Press Ctrl D to duplicate that. Now this time we will decrease the height in half, so that's gonna be 300. And with that selected, we will hold shift and select this, the underneath on, and this is going to be our anchor. So that's why there is an operation that says align bottom edges of objects to the top edge of anchor. We will click there. Now another operation is we will go center on vertical axis. Now this is our W, and the next thing we are going to create is E, I think. Yeah, so we will select this and duplicate by pressing Ctrl D. Let's click off and select both of them, and we'll just go this align left edges of objects to right edge of anchor. If we just do that, and we will now hold shift and deselect the first one, so only this one is selected. Now come over here to transform. If you don't see transform, if you go object, and the second to last option is transform. Now what we will do, we will transform this 200 pixels, which is double the stroke width. The stroke width is 100, so we will input 200 here, and we will hit enter. All right, so now let's select that, press Ctrl D and hold shift, select this, come over here to align and distribute, and we will go align left edges and align top edges. Click off, click back onto that, press Ctrl D to duplicate, hold Shift, select this. Now last selected, we will go align bottom edges. Now let's click that, press Ctrl D and hold Shift, select this on now, and we will go center on horizontal axis. So this is our E, and then we need to create L. So you'll select this, hold Shift and select that on. We will press Ctrl D to duplicate them, and temporarily we will make them group. So you'll go press Ctrl G to group them, and with the group selected, we'll hold Shift and select one of the bars there. Now last selected, we'll go this align left edges of objects to the right edge of anchor. The anchor is the last selected on, so click there. Now we'll hold Shift and deselect this, and with now this selected, we will come to transform, and we will go 200, hit enter. Now we can ungroup it by pressing Ctrl Shift G. Now they are ungrouped. So we have well. All right, now we will go for come. Okay, and come we will write underneath. So let's select this and let's go press Ctrl D to duplicate all of them, and we'll go press Ctrl G to group them temporarily. We will hold Ctrl, so we are dragging them only vertically. Now what you will do with this selected, we will hold Shift and select that underneath the last on there. This is now the anchor. We will come to the align and distribute. We will first go, so that operation that says align top edges of objects to the bottom edge of anchor, we will go click that. We will hold Shift and deselect the anchor now. Yeah, now this is the only selected item. Now we will come to transform, and we will make that 0 because we are going to now vertically, so 200. There you go. Now with this selected, we will now press Ctrl Shift G to ungroup them. Now this will be C, right? So what we will do, we will select this, hold Shift and select that. We will hit delete. Now we will select this, and we will press Ctrl D to duplicate, and now hold Shift, select that on, and come to align and distribute, and you'll go align top edges. So this is our C. Now what you will do, let's select all of them, press Ctrl D to duplicate, press Ctrl G to group them. Now if we click off, select I think if you this is another thing. I think if you have the snapping on and some options on there, Inkscape now go hold Control though, you will just drag horizontally. I think this is the I think Inkscape worked for us. We are not going to do anything there, but yeah, so let's select this, and to ungroup them by pressing Ctrl Shift G, and we'll click away to deselect everything. Now select this, press Ctrl D to duplicate, hold Shift and select that, and we will go align right edges. So this is our all. And finally, let's select this, press Ctrl D to duplicate, and press Ctrl G to group them. And um, all right, okay. Let's just freely move it here first. I think this is the way. I think Inkscape placed that already in the right position. Now we will select this and we will go flip selected objects periodically. So we'll do that. Now this is our M. Now let's select that and press Ctrl Shift G to ungroup them. This time we will select these and we'll press Ctrl D to duplicate. And let's press Ctrl G to group and just freely move here. There we go, perfectly fine. Now we will go press Ctrl Shift G to ungroup them. All right. This time though, now just check if we have any group situation. We don't have any group situation. Clean, that's fine. Now what you'll do, let's select these now. Press Ctrl D to duplicate them, press Ctrl G to group them, and if we put them here, I don't know, let's say we are not sure. I think these and these are, on this edge aligned, but just to align on this edge, we'll hold shift and select this single on. And if we come over here, and we'll just go align bottom edges, nothing is happening because it was already done anyway. So we'll leave it here. We are pretty much done with the text, and don't worry, we will get rid of this later. So welcome, perfect. Now we will bring them down. All right, now let's go to rectangle tool again. Here let's have a rectangle, go to path and go object to path, and let's get back the fill color. Go to selector tool by pressing S, and the width is going to be double, that is 200, and height is going to be the same, 600. All right, okay. Now this we will duplicate that by pressing Ctrl D and click again to get the rotational handles. Now we will hold Ctrl while we go. Our step is 15 degree east, so we will rotate it clockwise. This is 15, this is 30, this is 45, this is 60. Now we will press Ctrl D to duplicate that and hold Ctrl, keep rotating that duplicated on. So this is 15, this is 30, this is 45, and this is 60. All right, now we will select all of them and go to path, make them union, and if we go to nodes tool by pressing N on our keyboard, and we will select all the outer nodes. So select that, hold shift, keep selecting all the outer nodes there. Just bear with me and Inkscape. Now with all of them selected, we'll do a nice operation, that is make selected nodes always smooth. So we'll do that. There we go. I will click off, go to selector tool, select this. Now let's zoom out a little bit. With that selected, sorry, so we need to do something else just a little bit here. Let's click go to ellipse tool by pressing E on our keyboard, hold Ctrl and have a circle. We will see. Let's go to selector tool. With this selected, we will hold shift and select that on. Last selected, we will go center on vertical axis, center on horizontal axis, and if we select now all of them, go path, union. Sorry, let's go back. That's not about union. Let's select both of them, go path, difference. So I think we are we happy? I think let's go back, my friends. So we'll select this, we'll make that a little bit smaller. Hold Control Shift while dragging inward. I think that much is good. Now we'll do the same operation. Select all of them and go to path and difference. All right. So now let's zoom out and let's scroll down. Let's select that. Hold Shift and select this. I think this is grouped. Now come center on vertical axis, center on horizontal axis, and now centering. Basically, we want to make sure that on this line nothing is overlapped. So that's why what we will do, we'll go align right edges and align top edges, so nothing is overlapped beyond this line, if that makes sense. So now we will select this boy again, and we will just duplicate that by pressing Ctrl D. Which one did we select? All right, let's go back by pressing Ctrl G. Are we selecting? Yeah, okay. Let's go and press Ctrl G. Okay, cool. Now we'll press Control. You know what? We don't need that group anymore. I think this group, we don't need that. We will hit delete on our keyboard. Just get rid of that. Now let's select this. Press Ctrl D. And what you will do, let's make it smaller. Press Ctrl Shift and hold while drag inward, right? And we can just put that there, and we will zoom in a little bit, and we will select this, we will rotate it so it's a little bit different looking. Holding Control though, this is 15, this is 30. There we go. And you will also make sure, are we okay with the size though? If you are not okay with the size, we could like increase that just a little bit by pressing Ctrl Shift and holding them and dragging outward. I think that much is good, and we will freely move it. We can freely move it just like this. And if we just go zoom out, I think this is okay. I will go, this is fine. Now how do you will do, we will select all the characters here, all the letters, all the objects of the letters individually. We will go path and we will go union, and let's select this. We will go path, union. Let's select the L, and we will go path, union, and this C here, we'll go path, union. Yeah, no groups there. If we have any groups, we need to get rid of the groups first, but we don't have any groups, so you're good to go. Union, and union, and union. All right. So now let's select everything now. Welcome. We are good with the spelling. So coming over here into the opacity field, we will change that to back to 100. Now how will you color, that's up to you, but what I will do myself, we will select everything and hold shift, deselect the flowers first, and let's have 80% gray. So we'll click that, and we'll select now these flowers. We will have 60% gray. So we are focusing on the welcome, so welcome is readable, and that is just decoration thing. Now as the final thing, we can group them. We can group the text. We'll hold shift and deselect the flowers, and with only the characters we'll press Ctrl G to group them, and we will select this and this. We will press Ctrl G to group them. So that's it. I think this is how you can create your own text without necessarily using the Inkscape fonts, and it looks beautiful, nice. I love it. I enjoy it. Thank you so much. This is Shakhawat from Pictures in Inkscape.